One thing me a pray, get my money and build my dreams. Rep for my city and fix my scheme. System mother so they set it, so you have to get up and I get it, get a youth, them a dream.
Hello everybody, boy with the beanie, back here again with a new video. This one is going to be another Andrew Tate video. It's, well, I'm starting from the very last of the videos, which is like 2 years prior for when he's now started uploading. So I'm going from the back to the top, from the bottom to the top. So everything that he said that could be misconstrued, taken out of place, put on TikTok, I want to get everything straight and tell you what's a joke from what's advice, because why would you believe this man hates women? That's another ramble on itself. Let's see what this video has to say. It's the title of this video is Millionaire Tells You Why You'll Never Be a Millionaire. Or I'll put the correct title in the video, but let's see what it does. Those girls are perfect. I'm gonna fix the mouse. I really get this car. So that was just waiting there. Bro, check that for flies. I like flies
Hello everyone, I'm relaxing with my coffee. I wonder how many people would watch a Tate speech of me just drinking coffee.
You know it.
Not saying anything, not doing anything, just drinking
I legit just came home from work too, so I just like threw some coffee in a cup, heated sugar, and up to recording. So
coffee with my dog. How many viewers think we should get? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should make this a video in itself. Maybe this video should have no point. Now that's boring. I'm going to brag instead. On the 12th of March of this year, something amazing happened.
I think I should pause every time he makes a joke to tell people that he's making a joke. So some idiot's not gonna see this video and say, "Oh look, he likes to brag and I can't even. Not even up there."
Those of you who will follow me on Twitter will know what I'm about to talk about. On the 12th of March of this year, due to all the coronavirus lockdowns and rah-de-rah, everyone started panicking and everyone's get locked in their house and blah blah. And the price of Bitcoin plummeted 50% in like 2 hours. I don't know if anyone remembers that. I remember. And on the 12th of March, I put a tweet on my Twitter account saying, "You're all pussies. We all know it's going to come back. Buy as much as you can. I'm about to buy a bunch." Of course, a bunch of people start replying under it. "Actually, no, this is the end of Bitcoin monetary system." People do not seem to yet understand that crisis and opportunity are the same thing. Apollo, you're ruining my Tate speech. Crisis and Crisis and opportunity are the...
I apologize if you're hearing the truck in the background. Hold on, no, that's a backhoe. Hold on. I'm staring at the guy who's driving it outside my window. Okay.
The same thing. In fact, in Japanese, they have the same word. And what most of you people are doing is you're going through your life. You're seeing a crisis. You're seeing the world get destroyed. You're seeing Corona. You're seeing the American election be stolen. You're seeing all these bad things happen, and you do not identify any opportunity in these circumstances. You sit there and think, "Oh, well, the world does what it does, and I'll keep doing my job. I'll keep working at Starbucks. And maybe one day when my ship comes in, I'll make some money." Never.
Is that the same mindset of like an NPC? Like if you play these Sims, right? If you play these Sims, the world could literally just be being burnt around this one character you decide to choose to control. And they're just gonna stand there like, "What's my next order?" And then, yeah, the world's just burning around them and you could just order them to go and do something. It's like an NPC mindset. It's like you're just seeing everything goes wrong, but you don't want to see where you could get out of it. I'm gonna try doing that in my head. Like whenever something goes wrong, I try to see a positive out of it and see where I can benefit from it. Just like you said, crisis and opportunity, I go and see if I can take that into consideration.
That's never going to happen. It's never going to happen, and I'm going to tell you
And
why.
practice.
3 reasons most of you are never going to be rich. 1, you do not identify opportunity. The opportunity we're discussing now, which happened on the 12th of March, where I bought 600 grand of Bitcoin, which is now worth in excess of 7 million. I've done zero work. Zero. I've turned 600K into 7 million just because I identified an opportunity. It took me 10 minutes. You're sitting out there thinking, if I just had a million, if I could just...
Okay, let me put this into perspective for you. Around 2019 or so, I was not like this. Way skinnier, way more worthless. I didn't even think much about Bitcoin. I just thought it was something that losers put the money into just to see if they could get something out of it, because the internet was making fun of it. And I just went along with the internet to make fun of it, and I realized I'm the wrong one. Because if I only had that mindset back then, I could have at least tried something. But no, I just followed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, ha ha ha, Bitcoin, ha ha ha, Bitcoin crypto geeks, and yeah, we laughing at them. But look at the people we laughing at. Look, and he has a school to teach you how to do this and how to identify the markets with crypto. Hustlers University, now known as TRW.AI. I'll put a link down below. If you want to join it, by all means, very much worth the price. Worth the price, the value you get is immaculate. Teachers always helpful, students always helpful, community always helpful. It's literally just like a brotherhood, like an army band, like a war room. No, he has the war room. It's a different thing altogether. But with all these students in TRW.AI, yeah, that's a brotherhood within of itself. So you need help on anything, go there. You need advice, go there. You need literally anything, you can just go over there, ask your friends, ask your peers, ask your brothers, ask the professors. They will help you as long as you ask a sensible question. Just don't go and ask like dumb shit. Don't ask nonsensical things. You're going there, you're going there to do work, you're going there to make money, you're going there to do something and get value out of it. So yeah, he kind of teaches you how to do all that as well within his school. And I honestly just wish I opted in a bit sooner. I am part of it. That's why I can't advocate for it. But I really wish I opted in a bit sooner.
Become a millionaire. That's how easy it is. Now, you probably didn't have 600K to buy Bitcoin like I did. Fine. You could have put 600 in and had 70 grand. 70,000 you could have had from 600. But you do not identify opportunities. This is the first thing you do not do. You do not pay attention to the world around you. You just live in your little bubble. You're too busy arguing with your ugly girlfriend, too busy stressed out about some dumb shit, too busy sleeping in. You don't pay attention. You're not perspicacious. This is why you miss opportunities. It's the first reason you're never going to be rich. Second reason you're never going to be rich is that everything that is taught and told about wealth creation is outdated. Your parents' idea of how to generate wealth no longer works. Your parents say just work hard, save your money, put it in a savings account, and then get a mortgage, and then you can pay off the house. All garbage. That stuff doesn't work anymore. Back when your parents were doing that, the savings account gave them 6-7% interest. Now you don't even get 1%. Pay off the house. How much cheaper was a house in relation to their wages then than it is now? It's insane. If you actually...
Yeah, inflation is... sorry if I had to talk kind of soft, but inflation is kind of insane at the rate it's going, with with a paycheck not being able to keep up with how everything's going up. And yeah, what he said makes sense. I live in Trinidad. The things that I've seen, I wake up at 4 almost every morning. I go to work. On the way to work, I see the amount of people who should have been retired, aged old men and old women, 60, 70. They should be in retirement. They should be enjoying whatever left of their lives. No, they still have coverall on, boots on, still mixing concrete, 60 years old. That, personally, that's not something I want for myself. That's just a personal thing. I don't want to be 50, 60 still doing the same thing, still stuck in one place. I don't see that for myself. So yeah, what you say makes sense, and again, goes back to the school.
try and make money by just putting money in a savings account and getting a mortgage and paying off the mortgage, you're going to be broke until you're 60. And that's not getting rich.
And that's exactly as I just said. I see some people where I know went back into work. There was an aged individual. He was around 64, 65. And he was still doing hydraulics, he was still doing mechanics, he was still working on trucks, working on heavy machinery, lifting things that I see even some people in the gym who actually built would struggle to lift. And yeah, that was his mindset the older time of trying to save money and get something out of it. He told me already he's still paying off our mortgage where he take on even just the little house we have. But no long stuff or going into his personal biz, but yeah, what Tate is saying is true to an extent. I've met people who told me the same advice, old people, and age 55, 60, 65, they're still working. Doesn't it shows it doesn't work anymore.
You need to be rich when you're young and sexy, like me, not when you're old. Because nobody cares about the old dude in the Lambo, they care about the young dude in the Lambo. So everything you've been told and taught about wealth creation is outdated and wrong. The key to wealth creation, everything has changed, the whole game has changed. And I even say to people all the time, the ones I mentor and coach, don't buy a house, rent a house. They're like, oh, but isn't that wasting money? No, what's wasting money is buying a house, giving huge interest rates to a fucking bank, and then tying yourself to one geographical location. The reason humans are the #1 species on the planet is because of our adaptability, the ability to adapt. I can go anywhere on Earth. I can go wherever the money is, where the money resides. If the money's residing in Japan, I can go to Japan. If I need to go to Singapore, I can go to Singapore. I can go live in Las motherfucking Vegas. Wherever I'm gonna get paid, I can go, and I'll just rent. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't got nothing tying me down. It ain't gonna take years for me to buy or sell something. I ain't gotta worry about all the upkeep and property maintenance. Buying a house is foolish. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do own this house because I wanted it to be exactly the way I want it, but I'm rich, right? You aren't. So you shouldn't be doing that shit anyway. You do not need to buy.
On my case, I probably won't even buy a house. I'm perfectly fine living in a van. As long as I'm out at Trinidad or the country that I live, I don't mind. I'm perfectly fine living in a van doing my work from online. At least I go out to explore things, see everything, experience everything within means. Of course, I do still have to keep the religion, but you get the idea. I wouldn't technically want a house. Apartment, fine. Living in a van, fine. As long as I know I have at least some mobility or freedom, I can still get my work done. I can just do whatever I like. Yeah, that's fine. I don't need a mansion.
Buy a house is one of the biggest mistakes you can make. It's a psychological thing that your parents have told you. If you own a home, if you own a home, if you own a home. And then I tell people this, and they go, oh yeah, but you can always rent it out. You're gonna spend $300,000 on a house so that you can rent out for $800 a month. And then every time the boiler breaks, you're gonna spend $500 fixing the boiler. And they're gonna damage your house. And by the time they leave, you're gonna need a whole bunch of repairs. And they're gonna be calling you all the time for hassle and stress, if they even pay their rent on time. You think that's a good spend of 300 grand? Do you know what else you could do with 300 grand? Buy Bitcoin. Revolutionary. Your real estate can be on the blockchain instead of out here. Because when it's on the blockchain, it can be sold instantly. You ever tried to sell a house? It takes years. Ever tried to sell Bitcoin? It takes seconds. So this is the second reason you're never going to be rich. Because all your ideas and concepts of how wealth is created are outdated. 3, the third and most important reason you're never going to be rich is because you do not have a plan. You do not have a plan to get rich. Nothing good has ever happened on accident. Have you ever met a guy who's just got covered in muscle, he's got a six-pack? You're like, hey bro, how'd you do that? You've been going to the gym. No man, it was just an accident. Oops.
Yes. I have again back in work. There's an alcoholic where I work, right? And I don't know how this works with genetics, with the chemicals in beer, with the chemicals in rum, or white oak. I don't know what happened to this guy. He looks like a bodybuilder and he probably eats like once for the day and then drinks all the rest. Every time you see him, this guy has some form of alcohol in his hand. It doesn't matter if it's beer, rum, whiskey, bourbon. As long as it can be mentholated spirit, for as far as I know. As long as it's alcoholic, he's probably going to drink it. And this dude's just built like a bodybuilder. Every time I ask him, he always used to just say no, he didn't used to go to the gym. He used to just do hydraulics and mechanic work, which is within of itself heavy lifting. And he blames genetics because apparently his father was incredibly strong. And this guy looks like a bodybuilder, but he's an alcoholic. Trinidad is not a real place. Trinidad is not a real place.
No, he built that body purposefully. He did things specifically to get the result he desired. He ate a specific way. He trained a specific amount. He knew exactly what he was doing. Every rich person knows exactly what they're doing. People who are making money know exactly how to do it. You're sitting there saying, I want to be rich. You don't even have a plan to get rich. How the fuck are you going to get rich on accident?
Step 1. Join the realworld.ai and take the lessons.
How's that going to happen? Oops, I'm a millionaire. Never! So, 1, you do not pay attention to opportunities in crisis. 2, everything you understand about wealth creation is outdated and wrong. And 3, you do not have a plan. Here's where I come in, Andrew Tate, because I have a plan for you. So, we talked about my little Bitcoin story. You can see the tweet here I put out. I made 7.
The Romanian news reporting how suspicious that directly after being arrested. Man just casually buys a 40, like, is a 4.2 million dollar Bugatti. Second, how much money
million,
does
blah, blah,
this
blah.
guy
Bought a Bugatti, blah, blah, blah. I'm the man. We all know I'm the man. That's why you're watching my channel.
Wait, Dicey Chiron? Yeah, there's the Chiron.
I'm the
Look.
man. That's why you're watching.
Yeah, look, that's the Chiron. You can see it on the screen.
My channel.
But it's not the golden burnt brown color that we know of. Did you read? I'm going through all the videos regardless. We're gonna see what happened with the Chiron because I know that was like a brown autumn brunettish color.
But there's something new in the world now called decentralized finance. I don't know if you're familiar with that. I am not particularly familiar with it. In fact, I'm not that briefed on it. I'm certainly not a technical dork. I don't completely understand it, but I have very smart people who work for me who do understand it. Because that's what happens when you're the boss. You hire people who know things, right? All those people who went to, expensive universities, and I didn't go. Well, except for the camera guy. He didn't go to university, it's true. But these dorks who work for me, they know a bunch of shit. And what they're doing is they're getting me a 30 or 40% return on my money. So I'm giving them 100 grand, and I'm getting 30% a year, 40% a year. The bank doesn't even give 1%. We just talked about how the old ways of wealth generation, putting it in a savings account, they were aiming for 6, 7%. I can give you 30 or 40% if you get involved in our centralized finance program. So, if you want to know more about this, it doesn't matter if you have 5 euros, it doesn't matter if you have 5 million euros. You can get 30 to 40% on your money with centralized finance, and I am happy to teach you exactly how. All you have to do is as follows. You have to comment on this video and say, thank you, Andrew. And then you have to send an email to Cobra Tate News, CobraTateNews@gmail.com, saying, I am interested in decentralized finance.
I don't know if this might still work. I don't know if it might not work. I really want to try it. Well, he hasn't led me wrong so far, so yes, I'm going to try it. I will give an update on the next video for what happens, but I will do this. By the time the next video is up, I will send the message on the email. I'll tell you what goes on.
Do that, and maybe you stand a chance, because what I'm doing is I'm giving you a new way to generate wealth. In fact, I'm fixing all 3 of the problems. I've identified an opportunity within the crisis. The crisis currently being that GameStop is destroying Wall Street and Corona's destroying everything. They've turned on the money printers and everything's gone a mess. I've identified an opportunity, which is decentralized finance and making huge APRs on my money. 2, I'm giving you a new way to generate wealth because all of your ideas are outdated. So 1, I've identified an opportunity. 2, this is a brand new way to generate wealth. This stuff is like a couple of months old and it's already made me $300,000, $400,000, $500,000. It's brand new stuff. I'm showing you brand new stuff. And 3, I'm gonna give you a plan. So the 3 reasons I told you you won't be rich, I can fix for you. I have your opportunity.
Well, I mean, this video is like 2 years old and he's already saying it's more or less new. So yeah, guaranteed gonna give that a try.
It's brand new and it generates wealth right now, today, no outdated ideas. And I give you a plan telling you exactly how to do it, even if you only have €5 in the bank. I've just fixed your life. What do you say? You comment below and you say, thanks, Andrew, and you email me. Now, maybe I'm a bit egotistical, some would say. But I'm certainly extremely handsome. We can all agree on that. And I'm also very intelligent. We can all agree on that. And I don't like helping ungrateful motherfuckers. So if you email me, I want to know about decentralized finance to corporatetatenews@gmail.com. You also have to tell me your YouTube account so I can check this video and make sure you said thanks. My women are arriving. I apologize. If you do not say thank you to me below this video, I'm not going to help you.
Alright. So here's the thing. I have TRW payments coming up on the 26th. After the 26th, I will... No, screw that. I already said I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'll message them by tomorrow. By tomorrow when the video goes up, I'll tell you what's going on if I get a reply, if they tell me exactly what to do. I live in Trinidad, so I don't even have euros. I just have TT dollars. So we'll see what happens next. But that's all for this video. Short, nice, sweet, brief, to the point. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go through these videos from bottom to the top. This one was more or less serious. It didn't have any jokes, controversial things going on, so I didn't really make any comments on that. Also, you like my chain? I get it by the beach. It's like $60 for this thing. He didn't really make any controversial comments, so I didn't really point out on that. I just commented on what I know I can comment on. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'll leave a link down in the description to Rumble on Tate Speech channel if you want to look at the videos yourself. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, hashtag FreeTopG in the comments. This man is still being held and incarcerated innocently for no reason at all. And the more they dig for evidence to try and put him in jail, the more they find evidence to not put him in jail. So it's kind of unfair, and I'll keep saying it. I'll die on top of that. I'll die on top of this hill. Andrew Tate is innocent. Right? So don't forget to like and subscribe. Down in the comments, hashtag FreeTopG. If you like the video, please stick around. I tend to upload every day. I try to make it almost every single day. Every time I get back home from work, just coffee, cigarette, start the video, start recording. I try to upload every day. So if you want constant uploads and all that, if you enjoy, well, whatever this is, consider subscribing and tuning into more videos. But if not, and you want to tune in like part-time, see what goes on, that's fine as well. But until next time, I'll see you all in the next video.
One thing me a pray, get my money and build my dreams. Rep for my city and fix my scheme. System matter, so they set it. So you have to get up and get it. Get a youth, them a dream. Get your